Imagine a star player like Micah Parsons, drafted to be a cornerstone for his team, suddenly traded away, but with a sneaky clause designed to keep him from joining a fierce rival. That's the drama unfolding in the NFL right now, and it's got fans and analysts buzzing. But here's where it gets controversial. This poison pill tactic might just be reshaping how teams maneuver in the league's cutthroat world of trades. Stick around, because there's more to this story than meets the eye. Micah Parsons, the standout pass rusher for the Green Bay Packers, is set to face off against the Philadelphia Eagles in Monday night's matchup. Last summer, the Dallas Cowboys made a deliberate effort to prevent Parsons from suiting up for the Eagles, their division rivals, at least for the foreseeable future. Picture this. While the blockbuster deal that shipped Parsons from Dallas to Green Bay remained shrouded in secrecy for most, insiders reveal it included a clever poison pill provision. This clause, crafted by those behind the scenes, outright bars the two-time All-Pro from suiting up for Philadelphia anytime soon. To break it down simply for those new to NFL trade tactics, a poison pill in sports contracts or deals is like a hidden penalty that discourages certain moves. In this case, the unrevealed stipulation means that if the Packers ever choose to trade Parsons to another team in the NFC East, where the Eagles were reportedly eager to acquire him before getting turned down, Green Bay would have to surrender their 2028 first-round draft pick to the Cowboys. That's straight from sources close to the transaction, shared with ESPN. And it's not just Parsons caught in this web. The same poison pill was applied to Kenny Clark, the other key player in the swap. If Dallas were to trade Clark to a squad in the NFC North, they'd owe the Packers their own 2028 first-round pick. League experts point out that these conditions were strategically inserted to specifically thwart Parsons from landing in Philadelphia, a place near his roots where he once dreamed of playing. For beginners wondering why this matters, think of draft picks as the lifeblood of team building. Losing one in the top round could set a franchise back years, making such clauses a powerful deterrent. These restrictions hold firm for the current season and through 2026, per insider accounts. So the Packers wouldn't have a straightforward route to deal Parsons to another NFC East team until at least 2027. And this is the part most people miss. It's a tactic with historical echoes. The Packers have used similar poison pills before. Back in August 2008, when Green Bay traded legendary quarterback Brett Favre to the New York Jets, they slipped in a clause stating that if the Jets flipped Favre to an NFC North competitor, like the Minnesota Vikings, who were hot on the trail of the three-time MVP, the Jets would owe the Packers 3 first-round picks. It's like insurance against your star player ending up boosting a rival. Clearly, the Packers and Cowboys drew from that playbook for the Parsons-Clark deal this summer, though they kept it under wraps. But here's where it gets controversial. Other teams started noticing red flags in the NFL's draft pick tracking system. They spotted unusual conditions tied to the Cowboys and Packers' 2028 first-round picks, effectively making them untouchable. This scrutiny intensified last week when Dallas swapped their 2026 second-round pick, 2027 first-round pick, and defensive tackle Mazi Smith to the Jets for Pro Bowl lineman Quinnen Williams. In that transaction and others, the Cowboys couldn't touch their restricted 2028 first-round pick. Sources confirm it, and the Packers version had strings attached that only now are coming to light. In a hypothetical world where the Packers decided to cut ties with Parsons and send him to Philadelphia, the compensation would need to be massive to offset losing that prized draft pick. Experts say it's unlikely, but one insider outlined how it could play out. The Eagles might have to part with substantial future selections in such a rare scenario. Parsons, at 26, has racked up 6.5 sacks in just 8 games this season, breathing new life into a Packers squad that's currently 5th in the NFL for total defense. Earlier this year, ESPN sources reported that the Super Bowl winning Eagles aggressively pursued Parsons, but the Cowboys flat out refused to deal him within the division, especially to a major foe like Philly. After contract talks stalled, Dallas dealt him to Green Bay, where he inked a groundbreaking 4-year, $188 million contract featuring $120 million guaranteed upfront and $136 million in total assurances. For Parsons, a move to the Eagles would have felt like returning home. He was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, excelled at Penn State, and has deep ties there. Now, with the Packers at 5-2-1 and the Eagles at 6-2, Parsons will square off against the team he's been barred from joining until after 2026, if Green Bay ever opts to let him go. This raises some heated debates. Is using poison pills a smart business move or an unfair shackle on player freedom? Do these clauses stifle competition, or do they protect teams' investments? What do you think? Should the NFL crack down on such tactics? Or is it just part of the high-stakes game? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you agree or disagree.